Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this place. Once again, we are back after a little hiatus. My name, Sandy Martin. To my left, Travis Turcotte. To my right, reading comics, Ock. So, we took a little hiatus because life reasons. That's it.
That's not for you to say, man. You say why your hiatus happened. And everyone else can make up their own fucking story as to why we didn't do anything for the last, 4 weeks.
At least he's honest in saying he would make up a story.
It's better than the reality of what fucking happened in the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. I caught a rare virus and was in the ICU.
Yeah, he was reenacting the movie Outbreak.
By myself.
By himself. Yeah, it was pretty
You
scary.
texted me a lot during that outbreak, you asshole. Why don't I get credits in this?
Oh, sorry. You can explain.
Mommy, Daddy,
No.
pay attention to me.
This is a one-man story. Outbreak.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A story about one dude who got a fucking...
Parvovirus.
Possibly
B19.
infectious disease.
Parvovirus B19. Apparently, it's a dog disease that...
What?
I got it from mosquitoes, apparently. Yeah, so... Yeah, it was a good time.
You got a
What?
dog disease.
From mosquitoes.
From mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Your original story about might have contracting it from Russia would have been way cooler for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what they... Okay, if you go into... word of the wise, if you ever go into an IC... Like, if you go into an emergency room and you can't get rid of a fever that you've had for about a week...
Yeah.
And they start asking your travel history for, the last 2 years, and you start putting countries like Sri Lanka on it, and they're just like... we're putting this motherfucker in a bubble. Like,
Yeah.
I ended up
What?
in...
You told me you're in Sri Lanka and they put you in a bubble, not Russia?
I told them my whole travel history, but they're like, "Oh, you've been to the tropics. You're probably going to die." So anyway, so they put me. It was like 2:00 in the morning by the time they got my initial blood work back, and the guy's like, "Your blood cells are like yay big. We gotta. I've never seen this." Yeah. So they moved me. They're like, "We're gonna put you in a permanent room." I'm like, "Okay, cool. That's not what I want at all. I just wanted some pills to go home and take them and 3 days be better." And unfortunately, that wasn't what happened. They took a shit ton of blood from me, and they're like, "Okay, we'll put you in a room at 2:00 in the morning." So they put me in this room. They're like, "Go to bed. We'll see you in the morning." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And there's this old guy just snoring next to me, a little curtain.
Yeah.
So they gave me some pain meds and they get rid of my fever and stuff, and I fall asleep.
Yeah.
And then I wake up in the morning as a person with full garb on,
Yeah.
the face mask and thing, cleaning this bed with a strong selling chemicals on the other side of the room. Like, oh, that fucking guy died last night. I was like, what happened? And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what happened? Is he dead? And they're like, no, this is for you. I'm like, what do I have? So you're in here looking like I'm about to die. Yeah. Matt Damon's gonna be trying to save the world. I don't know what's going on. So they start talking to me, and they're like, we don't know what you have. It could possibly be contagious. We had to move him out to save him. I'm like, but that motherfucker slept next to me most of last night. If it's contagious, he's old. He's dead. I don't know what's going on.
He's dying.
So they clear the whole room off, shut the door, and then they have that sign outside the door. It's like, you have to full fucking suit up every time you come in to see me. For 3 days, people had to suit up like they were, they're coming to say they're it was an episode of House, and they're like,
yeah.
I was like, okay, and they kept being like, Ottawa's trying to figure it out, and during that time, I got every test known to man. I got blood tests, I got MRIs. Oh, sorry, I didn't get MRIs. I got EEGs, EKGs, ultrasounds, 30, 40 vials of blood. My blood was sent down to a doctor of hemopathology out of Ottawa and one in Toronto.
God damn.
They were fucking trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with me because my symptoms were nothing like they had not seen.
Yeah.
And they were freaking out about it. They didn't know what was wrong. My travel history scared them. And in that time, I found out I only have one kidney. I was only ever born with one kidney. It's a super kidney. It's a giant horseshoe. It didn't separate when I was being developed, and I just have one giant fucking kidney. So it's neat. That and having the parvovirus really sucks. It just causes massive inflammation in your joints, so you get arthritis.
Yes.
And you have a fever you can't get rid of, and your blood's anemic, so you're always tired because you can't get enough oxygen. So it sucks. And there's no cure, so you just have to ride it out. So for a few weeks, I was just shitty, tired, and grumpy.
Yeah.
And I probably had it for about a month before that too. They said it was the gestation period, to get to that point where it knocked me on my ass and the fever shut up.
Yeah.
It'd probably been ravaging me for about a month. So, anyway, that's where I was.
Hot damn!
Everyone else went on vacation.
Notice he still didn't even mention me, the main character of the story.
Yeah, sorry.
Keeping him company.
He was texting me and keeping me happy and laughing in the hospital. It was quite nice of him. But yeah.
What about you? Main character?
It's complicated.
So they went on vacation. It was quite nice. They sounded like they had a good time.
You can call it a vacation if you want.
All right.
I call it an extended operation to uncover the truth.
Oh my God. You were at a cabin with friends for like a week.
And family.
Uncovering the truth.
Didn't you just catch up on your comic reading?
Yeah, the truth in comics.
Speaking of which, Realm. If you see that right there, it's fucking good. Good enough to be reading in between a show. That's literally, it's really fucking good.
Who writes it?
Since I've been back.
Seth McEmpeck, Jeremy Hahn, and fucking Nick Filardi. It's like a 3-man fucking weird group. And Nick Filardi, if I'm not mistaken, is the guy who does coloring.
Is that Image?
Yeah.
It's Image. Yeah,
Oh,
it's Image.
another good one from Image.
Well,
Oh man, yeah, it's good. It's wicked. They set up this like group of like bad sorcerers, and this bitch just showed up. I shouldn't say that, but she's dope as fuck. She came out from a pool of blood, and she ran up on this guy who they already established as kind of a badass. He's like, "Shut up, lady." He's like, "What?" That's a dude, and she makes him fucking take a gun to his mouth. And he's like, "All right, cool. Can we?"
that's awesome.
So what's the
She's
whole?
like, "I'll respect you." She's like, "Fine."
What's the?
Wow.
What's the premise?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Something happened to Earth similar to what happened in Shadow with the Awakening.
Okay.
Where pretty much like fucking orcs and magic shit just kind of popped out of the world. But in this world, it really set shit a fucking part. And everything's kind of like, society's all fucked up and there's just pockets of humans, pockets of orcs, and they're constantly fighting each other.
It didn't adapt as well as like the Shadowrun universe, where everyone kind of still lives in cities. It's all nice. This
No.
is more chaotic.
Yeah.
It kind of fell apart.
It's more, fucking, who said it in one of the other ones? In Coda, someone commented on like, it's a token apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
This is more of a token apocalypse because it's literally orcs versus humans, but certain humans work with orcs. But it follows this dude named Will, and he's like a courier. He just transports people.
Another courier, eh?
Well,
That's a theme. There's been a couple.
Yeah,
courier
what's
comics.
with Image titles in couriers?
image titles tend to have a lot of different fucking.
Well,
Couriers?
what's that one with the what's the one black and white comic we read about the guy? Was that guy Image?
Which one?
The black and white comic about the guy
Survival Fetish.
Survival Fetish.
Yes.
Was
No,
that
it
Image?
wasn't Image.
Oh,
It was
well,
Black
that was a
Mass.
courier.
Oh, yeah, that was Black
And then there was the other one there about the girl.
Skyward.
Skyward.
Analog is Image.
Skyward
He's a
was
courier.
Image.
Skyward is she's a courier.
Yeah. A lot of courier comics.
Ah.
Good way to tell a story, man.
Well, it's cool that Analog is actually being made into something.
Analog's getting that movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
It already got picked up
What?
on the movie deal.
And, yeah,
When
got
did
picked-
that happen?
about a month
Literally
ago.
right after the first issue came out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So,
And
which is
you were
cool.
wondering where I was getting things done for good comics out there. Bad comics beware.
Another thing is
So Marvel beware?
we've been out for a minute, so there's been a couple good series that have hit in the last. Netflix released a couple of good series I binge watched while in the hospital. There's one called Superstition. It's like a supernatural knockoff. Takes place down in.
Stevie Wonder sing this theme
No,
song?
no, it's down in Louisiana. I guess Louisiana. I guess it was. I forget the exact place, but it's down in the south, obviously, where there's like a bayou and stuff. Like there's like a swamp and stuff. So
Down in the south where there's a bayou. What if you're in Texas?
Oh.
There ain't no fucking
Texan
bayous.
bayou?
Well, I guess it's Louisiana. If my guess, it had to be Louisiana because there's like swamps and stuff.
Well, let's just go with. I'm pretty sure New Orleans.
New Orleans.
You
know what?
Let's go with
I think
New Orleans,
they
just
mentioned
so
New
we can say
Orleans was close, so it's probably close to New Orleans then.
New Orleans got bayous.
So anyway,
New
it
Orleans.
takes place on. It follows this family that's charged with protecting that area from supernatural entities. But the difference is between supernatural and superstition is in superstition the people are actually magic. Like they have powers, they have abilities. They're not just two guys walking around with spell books that they have no comprehension of and stumbling their way through.
Sam Winchester's magical.
Shut up.
Well, he
man.
was psychic at the
Shut
beginning,
up,
but then you
lost
find out he was demon.
Let him explain
Half
this really
demon.
So,
shitty
but this was
fucking
real.
storyline here.
It was pretty good
Yeah.
because the main character was back, is like immortal, and he's been basically doing this his whole life, and he shows up to an area, protects it, has his family. Eventually, his family dies because he's immortal,
Yeah.
and then he moves to another spot, and he just keeps protecting people, and
Does he have inside the blood of kings?
yeah, actually, I think he has the Ring of Solomon, and he traps. They don't call them demons; they call them infernals.
Okay.
And
that's cute.
so it's a pretty cool concept. It's less. It has more of a continuous storyline because I guess it's more condensed, only like 10 or 15 episodes.
Yeah.
And so there's not like a lot of the monster of the week. It's more like a continuous struggle to like there's a storyline to the whole thing.
Okay.
Without spoiling anything
Isn't
too
there
much.
usually storylines to TV shows?
Well, with Supernatural, Sandy watches it. A lot of Supernatural, Supernatural's like 23 episodes a season, where like same thing like so
The brothers always fight.
a different monster every week.
Yeah.
So, but out of that 23 episodes, there's probably about 7 episodes that attack primarily the main storyline
Yes.
for the season.
Yes.
The rest of it's like fluff and character building. With Superstition, they don't really do that. I mean, there are different events that happen each week, but they all tie into the main theme for season 1, which is the like Big Daddy Infernal pops out. And is trying to fuck with everything, and he's after the Immortal because he has the Ring of Solomon that can basically just like is the only thing that can kill him.
Okay.
So that's the premise of season 1. The actors are pretty good.
Like which Solomon? Solomon Kane?
Yeah, like back in the day.
I don't even think the Solomon Kane's that back in the day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but
Like he's from Africa when he's from like.
Nice.
And he's like he'd been like traveling around the world as society's developed, doing this job, doing what he's been doing.
yeah.
The family business actually.
Is he best there is at what he does?
Yeah.
Is what he does not nice?
Well,
So are the
he's
Winchesters.
more. And the cool thing about it, to cover it all up, his family owns a mortuary. Like they own like a funeral home.
Yeah.
So that's their cover. So and then like the sheriff in the town has like this understanding with them. Like he lets them do their stuff, and he doesn't get involved with their stuff, and kind of lives them a pass as long as they keep the town safe.
Okay.
So they have this this thing, but it's a cool spin on it. It's it reminds me more of when Supernatural was back in the day when there was like more of a point.
Yeah.
Like I find like right now it's becoming like, oh, keep Supernatural going because it's 13 seasons in. Let's
Well,
keep it
yeah,
going.
like after season 5, because when you had like they put Lucifer in the cage, like at the end.
that
of
was when it was
season
supposed to
5.
end.
Yeah.
But there was too much of a falling, so like ask keep your bitch going.
Yeah.
And then I like the Leviathan story arc, but now it's getting to the point where they had Men of Letters. Now there's Men of Letters in the UK,
Man.
and it becomes less about the creatures and more about the fucking people.
Well, no,
Okay, hold up.
it's literally what.
Solomon Kane's a fictional character created by pulp era writer. Guess.
I don't know.
Robert E. fucking Howard.
I don't know. who that
The
is.
King Solomon is where the rings comes from. Just type in King Solomon. I don't know if that's the one.
Okay, King Solomon?
King Solomon.
That's why I asked
Sorry,
if it was Solomon
I-
Kane or King
yeah,
Solomon.
King
'cause Solomon Kane's fucking 1600s.
No. King Solomon is the where the ring comes from.
Well,
So-
that makes sense.
So anyway, it's a good series. If you just like that supernatural type stuff,
African.
it's smaller. It's only I think like I said like 10 or 13 episodes. So I pounded that out when I was in the hospital. It was really good. I
You
mean,
kind of had no choice.
I kind of had no choice. But like it was cheesy. Some episodes were cheesy, but that genre I find is hard to escape cheesy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's hard to. Some stuff is super cheesy and like, but like overall. The story was good. They actually make a supernatural reference because him and the dad were going out to fight something in like episode 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And he was putting everything in the trunk. He's like, "You got an arsenal back there like Sam and Dean?" And he just like so they kind of make a stab at the fact they acknowledge the supernatural. So it was all right.
That's good.
The main actors are pretty good. Actually, I really like the actors in this. The actors in this are kind of what makes it. I love the dad. The dad's awesome. And then the son, he left the family business, joined the army, and then now he's come back. Because he saw this premonition of his dad dying, so it brought him back to the family because his brother had died, and when his brother died, he kind of ran away from home. He's like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Joined the army.
I'm joining the army.
Yeah, and now he's back. So
Yeah.
he saw a premonition of his dad, and so he came back home on leave to try to.
That literally sounds like Sam.
A little bit, yeah. So,
except rather than going to college, he's like, I'm joining the army. Fuck it.
It's anyway. Definitely worth a watch if you're into that genre.
Okay.
I'd have to say. And the other one is Safe. It has the same lead actor from Dexter.
Okay.
And it's a British miniseries. If you haven't watched it, it's fantastic. I think it's 8 or 9 episodes long, and it follows this guy. It's like one of those British murder mysteries where you don't know who's. It's fantastic.
Are we off the superstition?
No, what's up?
All right, so King Solomon,
Yeah.
also called Jedidiah, was, according to the Hebrew Bible, Kargan, Hadath, and Hidden Words, famous or fabulously wealthy and wise king of Israel. And he was kicking it from 970 to 931 is when he reigned. His birth is pretty much 990 to 931. So he was a king of fucking Israel before Israel was Israel.
But yeah, back then it was much
prophet to
bigger.
the Muslims.
Yeah, he was much bigger back. Like Israel was much bigger back then. Like
Okay, so there was no Israel.
well, no, but what they say modern day Israel, but his kingdom was much bigger than what current day Israel looks like on a map today. Like it was a bigger area that he ruled.
I don't think that's the case either, man.
So
He did have 700 wives though.
So
Damn.
300 concubines.
wow.
That's 1,000 problems.
that's on a fucking that's on a Genghis Khan level.
But
Yeah.
Romans ain't one.
Well-
I think that's on a King Solomon level.
Yeah.
Genghis Khan had so many wives and kids. They saying that like
I don't
1%.
think
He had more
700,
concubines.
And then another 300 concubines.
Well, they said something.
He had
about-
way more
I
concubines
forget
than
what it
wives.
is, but they said there's like 1% of everyone in Asia has Genghis Khan's DNA.
Well, no, that might be because of his fucking clan and how far they spread.
No, they said him personally because he just had so many kids.
I don't know if you got that one right, but we can look into it if you want.
Yeah.
Do it.
But yeah, anyway, the other show on Netflix, if you haven't watched, is Safe. It came out. Really good murder mystery. It's like 8 to 10 episodes long.
What, you've been watching all this shit and we haven't finished Luke Cage yet?
Yeah.
I was in the ICU. I didn't know.
Safe? No one's safe. That's what.
It's honestly, it's a really good murder mystery.
I ain't
I
safe.
put it up
Sammy
there.
ain't safe. Travis ain't safe. Who's safe? What's the word safe?
It's ironic because there's no one was safe in it.
That shit. Oh yeah, that's why I told you. No one's safe.
That's what it was. It was good.
You want safety? You gotta go fucking get a university class. That's the only place was safe.
Or go to the suburbs.
One university created a crying closet. I'm not joking. They put a place where you can like go in closet, shut the door and cry. It's pretty sweet.
That's where I go
I
to
thought
jerk
like
off.
majority of universities now got safe places.
They do.
I'm gonna tell you, if I'm in a university, that place ain't safe no more.
But yeah, anyway, banger TV, two good television shows if you're having a problem and you don't know what to watch on Netflix. Avoid the TV show Rain. It's like a international show about the rain killing you.
Okay. That sounds
avoid
ridiculous.
that.
Oh, yeah, that sounds anti-African.
The first
What?
the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh yeah, because rain.
The first
Oh,
2 or 3
season
episodes
12.
just had me
I got
so cringed off that I'm like, I'm never. The acting was off. It was just like, I know. I even watched it in its native language with the subs on because I find sometimes like I started watching a couple TV shows and I found the dub ruined it. So I went back. I tried it both ways with the dub and with the dub and then the subtitles, and both ways I couldn't handle it. It was just.
So
hard to watch.
here, I got a question for you guys. So Disney bought the rights
Yep.
to all the Fox stuff, correct?
Yeah, 21st Century Fox.
CW.
and then-
CW. If you're gonna bring up the DC thing, don't.
No.
good.
That's not what I'm bringing up. So, anyways, they also are creating their own streaming service for 2019, right?
Yeah, but they say it might it might not be ready for 2019.
It's not
So
gonna be ready for
I think it's going to be more like 2020.
Okay, because I was wondering why Thor Ragnarok ended up getting on
Netflix.
They still have a pre-existing.
They still have a pre-existing contract that has to run out, and the contract they have. I think they have the 2019 date is. I think they have Marvel content until 2019, and anything after 2019 will be
pulled.
will no longer be given to Marvel and
no,
Netflix,
no.
and will go on to the be ready to go into
We
the
don't know, guys.
Disney one.
They can change paperwork any fucking day.
Well, I mean, obviously, if Disney wrote a check and said we're buying out of the contract, they could do that, right? So,
Or if they wanted to extend the contract because they still want their IPs and their properties fucking going on.
yeah. So the thing that you brought up yesterday that kind of had me, I went on and looked, and this is why I was looking into it a little bit last night while I was laying in bed falling asleep, was why Jessica Jones has a greenlit pre-production show
Yeah.
for Netflix again for Jessica Jones season 3 because you said that she's directing one of the episodes in the upcoming season.
Yes.
So I was like, why in the fuck are they still putting? I thought like after this phase of Netflix, all the Marvel stuff would be on hold to go.
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
Disney
That's why I figured.
No, it turns out it's 2019 is the last year that they're going to be doing it. I think the contract's till 2019. So all our shows are going to get another season in 2019.
Or maybe they get paid for whatever Marvel properties that Disney takes onto their streaming services. Because I think it would be stupid for Disney not to take any of those titles.
Oh, you
Agreed,
can.
man.
Well,
Agreed, man.
Well, that's going to be a huge draw because, like think of it, like when Jessica Jones comes out, when
You grew up.
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, all the Daredevil, and like the Defenders, and not so much Iron Fist. A lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. But when they came out, people were like, "Oh, binge watching. There's a big draw. There's a lot of advertising."
That's what Netflix does. Binge watch.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but there's a lot of advertising around it, right? So, like for Disney to not put those on their streaming service when it's their property,
Oh yeah,
it's dumb. They're shooting themselves in the foot. Like, what else are they
Yes.
gonna? You can't just create a streaming service for fucking Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yes, you
and,
can.
and
Yeah, they can. That's why they have their own Disney channel.
Let alone, like,
They actually have
Travis
2
is
Disney channels.
I know,
They
but,
have
like-
more than enough fucking properties to put onto that stupid fucking thing.
They can make so much of a loss, it wouldn't even matter for them.
I know,
'Cause they're
but-
just
I know. I just don't feel
Yeah,
like it would
they're
be.
not in here to make
You're not going to
losses, but
compete with Netflix if
Travis
you're going
makes
to do
sense
that.
though. That's you got some really good shows in those Netflix series, so why not fucking stream?
And Netflix commit like $20 billion over the next X years to fucking create original content.
yes.
So, I mean, you're going against a company that's literally taking almost all their profits and pouring it right into fucking infrastructure and getting themselves original content out there. They've already surpassed HBO and Showtime as the premier place to go if you have a comedy special,
Yes.
which was complete topsy-turvy for the last 20 years. It hasn't been like that. You either got a Showtime HBO or you got on Letterman or something. Like, that was
Yeah.
the big break for comedy. Now it's, I got a Netflix special.
Yep.
Like, it's huge. Like, it and such a short time. So, and even I was watching a podcast with comedians, even 5 years ago. Back then, Tom Segura was talking about how he got his first comedy special. They couldn't do anything with it. He's like, HBO, Showtime passed on it, and all of a sudden, someone was like, his agent comes like, Netflix will take it for you, and it was kind of like a consolation prize back then.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, fast forward 5 years later, it's like, oh shit, my next special's on Netflix. Like,
Yep.
it's Netflix is where that is. So Netflix has taken the stand-up comedy game, and they've become like the weird stand-up comedy. They have Chris Rock.
Yeah.
They bought Dave Chappelle's
Yes,
specials.
that was huge.
Like every big comedian right now is going to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one going to HBO. Like any big comedian isn't going to HBO, and it's Netflix specials. All the up and comers, the big break is getting your Netflix special.
Yep.
So they put so much money into becoming a titan that I think they're even investing most of their money into science fiction. If I'm not mistaken, I heard
That
that,
would
most
make
of,
sense.
most of their stuff is the sci-fi fantasy genre that they're putting their money into.
Yes.
So I'm okay with that because that's kind of like what I watch.
Yeah.
So, but like I
Same
said,
here.
they, all of a sudden they pop out this original series called Safe that's
Yes.
completely out of my normal genre. Blow my mind.
No one's safe.
Wasn't Dark Matter original?
No, Dark Matter was sci-fi. Well, oh wait, was it space or sci-fi?
It's sci-fi.
But and then Killjoys, which didn't get canceled, is space because one was sci-fi, one was space.
Yes.
And Dark Matter got canned after 3,
Yes.
and Killjoys is about to release season 4. Which I don't know if there's gonna be season 5 because the lead actress from that is the bad guy, the protagonist in fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp. She is the
Ghost.
the phase shifting ghost
Yeah,
from Ant-Man and the
Ghost.
Wasp. So her career kind of just fucking blew up. So I don't know, but anyway, I don't know what's gonna happen after 2019. I suspect anything after 2019 will go right to the Disney streaming service, and maybe they'll linger on the Netflix for like a year, and then their license will run out on Netflix, and then all of a sudden it won't get renewed.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But I don't know.
Way to put yourself in a cage with that one.
I would leave it for the Netflix, man. They don't have to be so fucking greedy. Just keep them the properties, and it's for fucking people.
Well,
Yeah.
some of the biggest series in the world that make people go nuts for right now are actual Netflix originals. Like, look at Stranger
Yes.
Things. Look at people's obsession with Stranger Things.
House of Cards.
House of Cards. Well, that's ending. But
House
like,
of Cards is done now, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you know,
Not only is it ending, I don't think anyone's gonna watch it anymore due to the current fucking.
Space.
Basie McTouchpants.
Yeah.
But like, they have so
Horrible
much,
person.
They have so much good content. Like Stranger Things blows up. Like everyone loves Stranger Things. I watch it. I mean, it's good, but it's not my show. Like it's not the show that I'm gonna flip. I did watch it. I watched the first 2 seasons.
Man, my only issue with Stranger Things is like that's not even that strange, man. Come live in Petawawa. You see some fucking strange
For
shit.
real.
And you know, like if I had a monster out here, a fucking shadowy monster with some fucking tentacles, I'd be happier. That's easy to handle.
Yep.
Get my Ginsu.
You don't understand what's
Dealing with the traffic out here, you can't.
You don't understand the people that walk by.
Yeah.
It's not weird for you guys. You guys don't live in weird Petawawa. I live in weird Petawawa. Do you know why? Because one of us matches his shirt, the skin color matches his shirt a little bit more than the other ones. You guys make things weird for me in Petawawa.
No, I think you do that to yourself.
No.
Also, the fact that you're the size of a door frame.
Yeah.
What are you punching? Because you just hit in the air. Is
Yeah.
that what you showing
Yeah.
other people? You
Punch
hit
in the air. Show how weak the air is.
It's good because You come close to gazing me or glazing me or anything.
Glazing you. Fucking donut.
But other than that, like as for stuff coming out, like entertainment-wise, movie, TV-wise, that's coming out this month or next month, we had
see what's up.
Luke Cage.
Let's just skip over Ock's struggles in life.
Oh my God.
In Padawan. Stranger Things season 3 should be in Padawan.
It could very well be.
You save on a special effects budget.
Because already shitty.
Everything's real
And
out
shitty.
here. Mm-hmm. So you get Kung Fu Master over here. He can be there to kind of lead
Punch the air.
through the treachery of life, and then he can also take someone else's fucking horrible experiences and apply it to himself. Just to feel in. It's good. It's a good premise
What?
for season 3.
But yeah, no. So you had Luke Cage come out, and Sandy finished it. You're partway through it.
Yeah, but it's the same fucking problem as season 1. It fucking is dragging. It's
Well,
dragging.
you know what? It's all those Marvel
dragging.
ones. They always throw in a couple of filler episodes that make it drag.
And you
never-
pissing me off. How you gonna just throw in fucking Danny Rand and everyone else?
I know, right?
Build them in. They're characters that work with each other constantly, so build them in properly. Like I get it. Danny Rand's been involved like 1-2, but he ain't texting Luke Cage nothing.
Yep.
They ain't talking to each other nothing.
Just all of a sudden, hey, buddy.
Right? And then don't be dropping the Heroes for Hire.
Yeah.
And not be dropping the Heroes for Hire. Just careful what you're doing.
Yeah, man.
What are they not doing, and what are they doing wrong?
No, nothing. It's just, okay, I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of independent story with Luke Cage, but not really independent because it's tied up with Misty Knight, and you know it's not gonna finish with just Luke Cage. Like, I'm hoping it don't finish with Luke Cage.
I do like how they
But
shifted
it's
more.
just I find it drags.
Yeah.
The show
Well,
drags.
I found that with Daredevil, it didn't drag. I found Daredevil was very.
Daredevil season 2 didn't drag, but then
Yeah.
again, it ended with the thing
Yeah,
that made
but-
the most no sense with Punisher helping them all out at the end.
Well, that's the thing is like Punisher doesn't drag. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Punisher, the series, it drags. It dragged me through the fucking sewer of fucking shit.
I still got
Punisher
scars
story
on my
fucking
legs from getting drug across the
we
street
don't
from
we
that
don't
show.
talk about
Are you
Punisher.
kidding me,
We
man?
don't-
You know, Punisher doesn't
don't-
drag. It dragged me through PTSD fucking meetings.
Listen.
man,
I felt like I was attending them.
Look,
I felt like I was attending
It
them.
was like it dragged me through all of Punisher's friends. He's like, I got friends in this Netflix series. It's
Listen,
like, wow,
the Punisher
You had more
series
friends
never
than Dora the
released.
fucking Explorer in
Yeah,
that
but
series.
that's what I'm saying, man. This motherfucker was just friends. I was like, is this Punisher or is this Sesame Street with automatics, man? Everybody really
The
friendly.
Punisher never released. It was the Friendisher that came out.
Yeah.
But you were the one who said it didn't fucking drag.
No, I'm talking about Daredevil season 2. The only reason Daredevil season 2 didn't drag was because the Punisher was there.
It felt, yeah, cause
That's what I was
Because
saying.
he ate up a couple of episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
and his shit was full of
I
action.
found that he was the more of the Punisher in the Daredevil series
Yeah,
than
he
he
was.
was in
Oh,
his
yeah,
own
no,
fucking
absolutely.
series.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
So anyway, it was a good show.
well, minus the court scene. See, but I should have known this because one of my gripes that I had was in the court scene. He shows a bit too much fucking emotion. Like, you understand what I'm saying? When he's like, I fucking kill him. I fucking kill them all. I'll kill anybody. So that's not really Punisher's.
I'll hold
stick
you in
there.
contempt. Fuck you.
I like.
I love that line.
Fucking contempt for this guy.
but like I don't know. I found Daredevil
not for
season
Punisher.
2 for me was like one of my favorite seasons of the Marvel Netflix. I just felt like it was all gas for me. The story was good. Never got bored. Same with Jessica Jones season 1. I loved fucking Jessica Jones season 1. I will still say to this day that is she's my favorite character
I
from
don't
the
know.
Marvel
I
Netflix.
still think season 2 has a crazier storyline. It's more developed than the first
I
season.
loved
It's
Kilgrave, though.
Kilgrave
Yeah.
was wicked.
Yeah, he
I
was.
loved him. I love his appearances in season 2. To get me wrong, I love how they used him a little bit in season 2, enough to be like, okay, it's still there. That the shit
It's-
that's
the
still
wound is still
there.
fresh.
It's still fresh.
Yeah.
That not a lot of time has passed. I still love Jessica Jones. I find the lead actress kills it. And
What's her name? Jessica Ryder or something
yeah.
like that?
Well, no, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways,
Is her name actually Jessica? The actress?
yeah, I don't fucking know.
All I know
gonna
is
say-
my phone's over there. But anyway, I love. This is what I'm doing with a fact checker. Anyway, this is what happens when you film at 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yeah.
No one wants to come in and run the fact checking. But
Yep.
anyway, great series from that. I can't wait for season 3 for that because season 2 left me loving the series.
Yep.
I that series was out for a day and a half and I'd watched every episode.
I want a fucking Daredevil season 3.
I know.
Like, you can't just end the Defenders with him, like, waking up in that
You know,
monastery
it's not-
or
yeah,
the
yeah,
church.
Yes, you can.
You
Yes, you
actually can. They in fact
They
did.
actually ended it that way. So.
Yeah, I know they actually ended it that way. But you cannot not have a Daredevil season 3 from that.
Oh, they
You know
are.
what I mean?
You know they're
They're
doing
not.
it because it's going to make money, so they're going to
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
Shouldn't you bring up at least the last guy to fucking get a season 2 maybe somewhere in there?
Oh, you mean Iron Fist? Okay, that's one redemption that they actually did in that one episode. That was more Danny
I haven't
Rand.
seen it, so shut the fuck up.
Anyway,
Oh, who hasn't seen it?
I haven't watched. I
Oh, yeah.
haven't watched.
Ear muffin.
I haven't watched. Dude,
wow. That's why I'm telling you, Battle Wall, Stranger Things. No regard for the fucking.
No regard.
For
None.
this dude. It
Yeah.
might be a skin color, but
None.
it shows him all the fucking time in regard.
Everybody
to
ear muffin right now.
I didn't watch the last 4 episodes of Luke Cage season 1, and I probably won't.
Yeah.
Like I just don't like the character that much. Like I find they give him the shittiest bad guys.
Are you kidding me? Cottonmouth was an awesome villain.
Yeah, Travis, I'm drawing
Yeah.
the line there. Stranger
Yeah.
Things, like I'm telling you, what else?
I don't know.
Season 3,
Like, no.
we're in fucking Battle Wall.
Kilgrave was
Straight
way
up.
better than Cottonmouth.
We'll get, it'll be me, and then fucking we should we'll fly in Lee, because Lee will be
Who's
the
gonna be the
only
bald kid with the
white person I
powers?
can trust in this world now.
Who's gonna be the bald kid with the powers?
Fucking, I'll be the bald kid with the
Yeah. I'll shave your head.
No.
No.
I'll just wear one of them
But
fucking
what do you?
Skull caps?
swimming fucking
Skull
things.
caps?
I know neither one of you
No,
guys.
skull cap.
Getting a little off topic from Netflix, but I know neither one of you guys are like Ant-Man fans. Like none of you guys are like following. But like, where do you think?
None of us are Ant-Man fans. Explain yourself.
Well, no, because like he's obviously only talked about Hawkeye ever, and
I'm not an Ant-Man fan, bro.
yeah,
That's all you have to say.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just like clarification.
sorry. I know no one around here really follows Ant-Man like as much as you like follow Wolverine or as much as he follows like Hawkeye.
Why you gotta bring up Wolverine, man?
I know. I sorry.
It's a
I
hard
hate this
time
guy.
for
It's a
him.
hard time for. I know it's a hard time. We hear about it all the time. But what do you guys think of the Ant-Man? The Ant-Man movie, like they're bringing in the Wasp, the bad guy in this. Like, where do you think this fits in with the whole fucking Infinity Wars?
Somewhere forced.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't know if you guys want to hear it, but
No.
spoilers if they let me talk about it.
No, I wanna hear it.
The end credits were leaked, and I watched the end credit scenes.
Sure.
What?
I watched the end credit scenes for the Ant-Man Watch. I watched the leaked
Sure.
end credit scenes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it Captain Marvel?
No. It shows Hank Pym going into the quantum realm to get something. Like apparently they found a way to go open a portal to the quantum realm. He can go in, grab some shit, and then he was coming out. But when he came out, everyone was he was locked in, but it cuts out and everyone, or he does make it out, and everyone's all dust. So the end of Ant-Man 2 ends with Hank Pym and everyone else being turned to dust. So he
Okay.
comes out as the snake finger snap happens.
Oh, I called it, didn't I? Forced.
Yes. So the entirety
Forced.
time of Ant-Man 2
It's right before Thanos rolls up.
well, they were dealing with Thanos. He was running around doing his thing against the quantum chick.
that makes
So
sense.
that's where that leaves in. I don't. They didn't. And then the other cutscene is it shows an ant playing a drum set, showing that he's gotten better like controlling ants to the point where he can have them play like a drum set.
Okay.
So I mean, it's.
That's good.
Eh.
You can use ant power to go get snuffed up by Thanos in the newest fucking Avengers. I
So
hope
they're
it
saying
shows
that the
actual
quantum
work
realm is
with
going to be a
them.
big deal for him fighting Thanos.
They say a lot of dumb shit.
But you guys know the comics.
Like
you guys have
Captain
read the.
Marvel's gonna single-handedly come back and whoop Thanos in the face, which is not gonna happen.
Well, you guys have read the original Infinity Wars, correct?
Yes.
Which Infinity? There's
The
a
first
ton
one,
of
the first one in the '80s, right? You read that story,
there's
Eric?
Infinity Crusade. Well, yes.
The Infinity Gauntlet series, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. You read that one, and then you read the reiterations and rehashes of that one along the fucking way.
Well, I don't think they ever rehashed Infinity Gauntlet.
They tried to, kind of, with Infinity.
That wasn't a rehash.
No, but like you've read the storyline.
He did that. You know, Infinity. He did that all no Gauntlet.
Yeah.
No, but you've read all the Thanos Doomsday.
I've read enough
Yeah.
Thanos. What's your
Yeah.
point, man?
So
Make one.
how do you
make one?
with what's
Stop
left?
yelling!
What's left? Obviously, what heroes are left right now?
I'm gonna tell you what's left. Thanos should whoop the fuck out of everybody. You feel me? And then at the end of it, he gets into some existential shit where he's like, I don't even. So what? I killed half the fucking universe. Mm-hmm. This shit's boring. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go chill somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And then Captain America will be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking stop you. And then he breaks his neck. And then
Because America
and then
reasons.
fucking other people try to do shit. He breaks his neck, and then he just walks over fucking his doormat he made freshly out of Doctor Strange's corpse. And Doctor Strange is like, this was the last possibility I envisioned where we lived. And then Thanos just goes chill somewhere. Until they start the next phase of movies where hopefully they go into Annihilus. And then they run up into Annihilus.
Yes.
And they can't take him, so they gotta go to Thanos to go fight Annihilus, which would be fucking dope as shit.
But he doesn't fight Annihilus. He saves Galactus.
So,
So anyway, Ant-Man comes out next week.
You're missing
it's a big
the
deal.
point.
No.
Everyone's pretty pumped about it, from according to the internet. I personally could give I like Ant-Man 1. I like Paul Rudd.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like they could have now I'm reading the early reviews. I'm reading the after credit scenes. It feels like you can't have an event as big as Infinity Wars and then kind of use that as like a fucking post-credit scene that's like 30 seconds long. Forced. It's what it is.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's an insult to the amalgamation that was the Infinity Wars of everything.
But I think they kind of went into Ant-Man and Wasp too with the idea of like it's just Ant-Man and Wasp. It's not really.
Yeah.
It's not really relevant.
I know, but when they're having a giant
Ant-Man and Wasp.
story arc in these comics, doesn't one giant event
No.
kind of impact every other comic?
You would think so. The Marvel specifically
doesn't-
speaking, no.
no.
It just impacts some comic 5 years from now.
Yeah. That's when they finally decide to touch on it.
What impact? The fucking impact that Marvel made recently. They impacted me in all the wrong ways.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you think I don't believe in save zones no more.
There is none.
Do you ever think about what happens when you take a series like Hunt for Wolverine, like, I don't know, fucking Mystery and Madripoor, and you read it in a safe zone, dog? It's like putting a bag of holding in a bag of holding.
Hey,
I regret
creates an implosion.
I regret bringing up
It
Wolverine.
fucking destroys reality.
Yeah, creates an implosion, destroying reality.
That's why if you in a university and you having a hard day, be responsible with your safe rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you at a workplace, if your workplace is so evolved to have a safe room, be careful there too. Do not bring in shitty comics to a safe room.
Straight. Especially Hunt for Wolverine.
Yo, and you know what? When
Frankly, anything
when
Wolverine
in the
right now.
hospital, we should have gave out a shout out to Lee, a proper shout out to Lee, because we were missing that. That's like 5 weeks old now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, if you haven't noticed, we got reached out by one of our most I'd say active listeners, Lee.
Yeah.
He had a little bit of a health scare a little while back. But he's doing okay. He gave us a shout out, reached out to me
Nice.
while I was in the hospital there, and I told him to get better. I saw him
Get wetter.
Get wetter.
Sometimes
I
you just need
saw
to get aroused.
recently on Facebook, because I do I saw him on Facebook or
Yeah.
Instagram. He went out and saw some movies, so looks like he's getting out and about and moving around a bit.
Nice,
so it looks like
good.
sounds like he's on the mend. So good to hear it that Lee's out there on the mend.
Good job, Lee.
And we can't really do a sub a month for the last month because we didn't put a video out.
Well, we haven't done sub of the month for the last few months, but whatever. We'll do a special 3-in-1 sub of the month sale.
So
Well, technically, I'm reigning champ for sub of the
And
month.
you know what, man? We getting too big for our own britches, bro. We almost had fucking
400.
Dude,
No way.
Yeah.
We're about 10 shy 400.
Woo!
I'm telling you, man.
Wow.
PewDiePie has a picture of us on the dartboard.
Yeah, he knows because he knows we coming.
He's coming.
We're coming for him.
We coming. We're gonna take all the
We're gonna get into
poor-ass
Twitter-
brown friends you manipulate to do dumb shit.
Exactly.
We're gonna make them do dumber shit.
Next
Exactly.
up, we're gonna be the next ones in the Twitter feed with those Logan Paul people because they're gonna
I
target
want
us.
to beef with Logan Paul. Who the fuck? Oddly enough, I know who that piece of shit is. I want to beef with him. What type of beef would that be? The beef should be I just go walk up to Logan Paul, man, and be like, "You don't want to beef with us?" He'll be like, "Yeah, man, I don't want to beef with you," and then we could get sued by Disney for like.
Because that's how we're gonna get famous. We're gonna get sued by Disney by trashing their shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, good.
but
Fuck
bring it.
Disney. Fuck Disney. Fuck them animals.
Good,
Oh,
you guys can pay for our
$400 million
lawyers, too.
Fucking Star Wars park, edge of the universe,
Dude.
Are you killing me?
they canned all the upcoming Star Wars movies. The last Han
No,
Solo.
they didn't can
They've
them. They
shelved
put them
them.
on. They put them on hold, and everybody thinks it's because they're fucking people. No, it's because they realize you cannot drop fucking Star Wars movies like Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
You understand?
Well, Han Solo was
so
a huge
instead
failure.
of every fucking year, from what I heard, Han Solo wasn't actually even that bad. How much did it net?
Not nearly as much as they wanted. I don't know the exact numbers because I don't have my fucking phone, but not nearly as much as they
We're
wanted.
talking about the greediest people on earth.
Yes.
So never,
Yeah.
nothing's never.
But no,
as
it
much
didn't
they
do as
want.
well. It did so shakily
Yeah, but
that
that's-
they didn't want it ever. They don't.
Pull your head out, yes,
they're-
man.
the
You can't drop two big ass movies like Black Panther and then motherfucking Avengers: Infinity War, and then expect that third movie to be going fucking
Yeah,
anywhere.
expect
And then-
Solo to
and then
fucking
the-
reign.
Like, people are
The
getting
Obi-Wan
broke.
movie's
Yep.
supposed to come out. They shelved the Obi-Wan movie.
Yeah, that would make sense.
There's still a huge movement to have fucking Episode 8 removed from canon. Still, it's still going. I thought that was a dead issue. I know. I thought that was a dead issue.
Listen, you piece of shit Star Wars fucking piece of shit fans, man.
Yeah.
No matter what I say to Marvel about fucking Wolverine, no matter how much I try, they don't care.
Yeah.
I gotta put it to you this way. The last time you asked God for anything, did he listen?
No.
We made Disney gods, alright? And like gods, they're not gonna fucking listen. So
Yeah.
stop the protesting.
Yeah.
Right? When we've already proved on this show today that hospital room greater than safe room. Let's make more hospital rooms.
Hospitals.
I did feel pretty safe there. They got me a lot of water.
You feel me? Every safe room in a university camp, we put a hospital room in.
And shout out to Deep River Hospital. They treated it is the nicest staff in the entire fucking world. They're great.
I would
Straight.
have certain fucking. Okay, yeah, I'm glad they're great. To you.
That's great.
Usually not that great to me, but then again, I find most hospitals aren't that great to me.
But I don't know. They were really nice people and they did well. So shout out to them.
For you, Travis.
For me.
For you, Travis.
But I'm also very lovable.
I'm fucking kind of quasi. I'm like about as lovable as a fucking.
Cactus?
People collect cactuses.
Yeah.
Now when they're house, they show them attention.
So.
Oh, speaking of which, XXXXXX got shot.
No
he
way.
got SSSS shot.
Yes.
His name is XXX Tension. And he got SSSS shot. Now he's DDDD dead.
But anyway.
Dead.
So obviously with the upload of this video, it's we're back. And
it didn't get much better.
It's still the same.
We're sharpening our craft in the last 4 weeks.
yeah, like we're training under a waterfall with a bow staff or something.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
No.
Jackson martial arts.
Speak for
Hey, dude.
yourself. I have to put in major hours training like Ryu under waterfall, doing uppercuts, bro.
Oh, Chuck Buchan.
So on that note, we're back to regular scheduled programming. Well, as regular as we ever were.
Yep.
And
We can make a poo-poo joke, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say about as regular as my bowel movements. Liquid.
fake pooper.
Liquid.
I should have specified we could make a good poo-poo joke.
Oh, that was great.
All right.
Comment if you thought it was a great joke. I want to know.
From us, from here at the shop, to you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah.
We're back, and we're better than ever. So,
Back in black.
yeah.
Back in black.
New antibodies, new stories, and
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Stranger
Season-
Things.
Stranger Things Petawawa Season 1 coming at you.
Or more strange things.
Technically, this would be like episode of our season 2.
This is for episode 1 of Season 2.
This
Yeah.
is season 2. Let's just call it right now.
Yeah,
season
we're
2.
the shop season 2.
The shop Season 2.
There you go.
And
Episode
we'll, thanks for being on this wild journey, and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, and fucking thanks. Actually, to the fucking next 10 people who sub, extra thank you more than the first 390.
We're selling out another 390.
No,
We're creating a competitive, fucking healthy competition.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See you guys next week.
Later.